Okay, here we are. Good morning. Welcome to Echotraders. It's about 12 minutes after 10 a.m. We're looking at a setup on the YM chart. We're looking for a pullback here to 17,717. The pullback came to 17,717, and they're retesting that as we speak. You can see the price action candle in yellow is at 17,710. 11, 12, 10, etc. All right. My name is Dale Elliott, and we'll see if we get the pullback to resistance and then targets to the downside. Well, it's going to be one or the other. The market has indicated lower lows here from a resistance. So we'll see if the market will follow through. We were also looking for a maximum pullback to the 17,734. It's a little hard to see. It's mixed up in the candles, and 17,722. Looks like resistance is holding so far, and we'll see if we get a push down to the bottom side. Bottom side targets would be money off at 17,650 and beyond. If you look left, you have 17,637. Again, it's a little tiny bit hard to see. We'll try to correct that when we come back. Okay, let's come back in here to the room, and it is now 1:32, almost 33 minutes after the hour of 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's New York and Toronto. And what we have here is this here money has come down to a money off target of 17,650. Sorry about the birds in the background, and we're looking for a retest. We had the retest of a resistance, so we're looking at the resistance ceiling. Just one second. All right, apologize for that. Now what we're looking at is the resistance here earlier today at 6 this morning. We'll copy that. We'll bring that over here. So that was a resistance area, and what happened after that is numerous retests of resistance. So let me bring this here down here, and then here again. So earlier, so we can clearly see resistance ceiling is dropping. And we had mentioned in the room here earlier that when this market took out this low right here at 3 in the morning, and then this morning it takes out this guy and it retests resistance. So the resistance, every time it retests resistance, it's dropping, dropping, dropping. So we had this here money off area right here. Now, let me roll this guy into the background, and we'll make that pop just a little bit. All right, let's see if we can roll them into the background, and we'll beef them up. All right, so he's rolled into the background far enough. We'll just bring this here up. So you can see the number that we were shooting for earlier was a pretty fair number. All right, and I know it's a little tiny bit hard to see, so I'll roll this here guy into the background too. And this here should make it pop right up. Okay, so 17,650, that's the target area that we called earlier. From that target area, the market did what? Pulled back, found resistance again. So resistance says, hey, I'm strong. And here we go. Here's your next target down here. And I'll put the crosshairs on. So it's 17,657. And what we're going to do is extend this box across, and we're just going to change the color of it slightly so you can see exactly which box. So now the market should retest that area and find out if resistance is strong, how strong is support. So that's the next part that we're going to find out. Let's see if that's too dark. That kind of looks all right. So let's extend that over to the right hand side. This is the type of thing we do every day. So we'll just go to 2 o'clock for instance. So that will extend across. So here we are from resistance. The market is testing support again. Excellent. So what you do is you took your money off at 17,650 or part of it. The rest is to get stopped in. Your runner should get stopped in. And then here's where we add it back on. Above here somewhere. Well, we love the 23. So there you go, folks. That's your nugget for the day. If you put that money back to work at a better place, then you're making money again. Here's your target to take some of your position off. Just been reached. How good is that? It's not too bad. Can you do it again? Again and again and again until it doesn't work. So let's look at your larger time frame targets, and what we do to get those is just squish up here. And we won't go into the numbers that aren't showing. That's not necessary. What we're going to do, if I can get a hold of this thing, we're just going to shrink it up left to right to see your next target numbers. If it continues, it should continue from your 61 area pullback and your 76 to the 141, and your larger time frame 17,637, and we'll see if it can get there. Okay, we just talked about the money off area, that the market came down there to that small money off and then pulls back. If it pulls back, you're looking for it to pull back to resistance. If it pulls back to resistance and resistance is lower in the sky, where do you suppose we're going? All the way down to the other targets. So we'll see if that continues on. Next target, 17,638. Look left, 17,637. You can rewind the video. That's what we were looking at earlier. Haven't quite got there yet. It is meeting higher support. So support's on the rise, resistance is on the drop. One of them has to give way to the other. Well, let's see which one it's going to win out, the bears or the bulls. So we're getting a little push to the downside. We want to see 17,637. Now we know support is way down beyond that, but what we did was we took our support area and we brought it up the hill just for clarity. So we have this here in support and resistance. This is way down here, bigger targets if you can manage that trade to those, and that depends on the market following through and giving you more money, etc., etc., etc. So 637, not bad. We have this as support, and now the mouse is in the trap. All right, mouse got in the trap earlier around 11 o'clock, but climbed its way out. Now we have the mouse again, and we have larger targets to the downside. That's what we mean larger time frame is to the downside. So we'll see if we can get to the next time frame, and we have a money off again. Isn't this here convenient? Take some money off at the first one, put the money back to work, then you have to take it off again. So you put it in your pocket. All right. Okay, wow, we marked confluence 17,638 and 17,637. It's reached. Put a little bit in your pocket. manage your runner. We can zoom in on this. You can see your next target down here, 17,622 in print. And if the market can follow through, 17,629. Okay, so we're going to zoom in here. We have a saying that we like, and you've heard it all before, but I'll just repeat it. Cap your losses, not your wins. Try not to cap your wins. It's easy to take yourself out of the market, but try not to. Fibs for targets, we do it well, and that is a mainstay. If you have a target and the ambition to get to a target, a goal, and you set it reasonably for your trading experience, you'll have a much better chance of making successful trades like this one. So I'm going to end this video just to keep it short. And we sign off by saying, till next time, trade well, my friends. If you want to learn more how we go about doing it, contact echotraders.com.
I think he needs